Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Gigi. Thank you for stopping by. If it's your first time, please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to your girl. And if you're returning, just make sure that you are subscribed and that you like and comment. Interact with me. So, I want to kind of talk to everybody today about superhero syndrome. And for those who was like, superhero syndrome is when you are basically the superhero in everyone's life. Whether you just want to save everybody, you want to help the helpless, you want to defend the defenseless, and you want to save the saveless. And simply, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately, you cannot do it. You cannot save somebody or defend people who will not, and who they just won't defend themselves. They get put in situations where they have to defend themselves, and instead of them rising up to the challenge and defending themselves, they fall into the victim mentality, right? So it's the woe is me. It becomes, they start to look at people as, oh, I need this person, or this person is beneficial to me. And I always tell people, I don't care what situation you are in life. The only person you need besides yourself is God. You don't need any other human to help you get through the day, to make you smile, to make you feel loved, to make you feel good about yourself. If you can't look at yourself or be with yourself and feel good and feel safe and feel protected, then you are helpless. And therefore, nobody can help you because you cannot even help yourself. And the fact that you're not willing to even identify this, you're not even willing to acknowledge this, it's like, it's crazy to me. Like, it's people out there who consistently, they put themselves in situations where they are helpless, where they are defenseless, where they need people to consistently come to their rescue. Now, there are people who out there who are dealing with trauma when it comes to standing up for themselves and confidence and speaking their truth and speaking their mind, and not being, walked over and talked to any type of way. Yes, there are people out there who deal with, grounding the energy and really standing up for themselves. But then there's people who just want to be victims. There's people that don't want to stand up for themselves. There's people that want to, allow things to happen, and you cannot be anybody's superhero. And this can even be towards yourself. Maybe you were put in situations where, as a child or throughout school years or your adulthood, where, and mainly most of this will pretty much happen as a child, where you have to go into superhero mode for yourself. You have to go into the survival mode for yourself, and you have to defend yourself all the time. And through everything that happened to you, whether you was, exiled, you was the black sheep, you were, the only child, so you didn't really have people or have, siblings or friends or anything, or relatives like that to grow up with, to come together with, and to learn what working together is with people. you know um you became, guarded. You became, a person who always had to defend themselves. You became your own superhero. You came to the rescue of yourself. And people might look at you as somebody who's, always defensive and always guarded and always, whatever. But this is for people who go out of their way to rescue people who don't need rescuing from nobody but themselves. Like, they are their own worst villain. Like, they are their own worst villain in life. And it's sad when they play dumb. They play dumb. They play as if they don't know what's going on. They play as if they don't know that people are treating them like shit. Because once again, they are a victim. They're in this victim mentality where they want to be rescued and saved. They want other people to do the job for them. It's like being at a job and your manager wants you to do his job while he sit on his ass or her ass and do nothing all day, and then complain at the end of the day that you didn't do something right, or something wasn't, something is wrong. And it's like, well, if you would have did your fucking job, we wouldn't be in this situation. So you cannot save people who cannot save themselves. You cannot rescue people who cannot rescue themselves. And the fact of the matter is, people get so entangled and so wrapped up, and it becomes so toxic, and it becomes like their truth. And they could even try me about, like, I noticed, I said, all toxic people stick together. That's something that I've learned. I said all narcissistic, manipulative, toxic people stick together, and what they do is recruit naive people, gullible people, people who don't know how to stand up and defend themselves. They recruit them as like their minion. They recruit them to be the bottom feeders. They recruit these people to throw the blame on. They recruit these people to, pick up their slack. They recruit these people to basically, baby them and stuff like that. And me, I'm the type of person, like, I'm not babying nobody. Like, I'm going to tell you, if something is awful, you need to stick up for yourself. You need to defend yourself. I'm going to tell you, like, you have to defend yourself. You have to open up your mouth. Like, trust me, I've been through many, many years of that, of just being quiet, letting people say what the fuck they want to say, not saying nothing. But now it's come to the point where it's like, I got to the point where it was like, I really don't give a fuck about people's feelings, because at the end of the day, y'all don't give a fuck about mine, so why the fuck am I going to give a fuck about yours? If you don't care about the words that's coming out of your mouth towards me, why should I have to censor myself about the words that's coming out of my mouth towards you? Like, who the fuck are you? Period. Like, who the fuck are you? Period. So, this is just to say that you need to back up. Like I said, I don't care who it is in your family. It could be a grandma, it could be a grandpa, whatever. If they do not open their mouth, and this, especially if you see that they're a person who can curse other people out, who can talk shit about other people and stuff like that, but when it comes to defending themselves, they cannot do it, then you need to tell them, like, first of all, you're wrong, because this is the shit that you do, and then this is the shit that you allow. Most of the time, that person is a toxic person as well. And like I said, they love being the victim. They like to cry. They like pity parties. They like people to baby them and woo-woo them. And you gotta be the person that's just gonna be the hammer. You gotta be the person that's gonna be the hammer to their nail. And you gotta nail it in. And most of the time, you gotta walk away. You have to let people fight their own battles. Like, if you continue to fight people's battles, they will never learn how to fight their battles themselves. They will never learn how to stick up and defend themselves. They will never learn how to take charge and authority of their life and let people know, you cannot talk to me in your type of way. You think you want to talk to me and think that shit is cool. You understand what I'm saying? People will only do what you allow them to do. And even me, like, some people might come to me, especially some men might come to me and be like, you're very aggressive with how you come off to men. I said, no, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm kind, I am cute, I am gentle. You understand what I'm saying? When you come at me wrong, is when I come at you wrong. I can do it two ways. I could come at you masculine, or I could come at you feminine. So depending on how you come at me is depending on which side I'm going to give you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, now I got to the point where it's like, I'm telling people, like, you're not going to be a match for me. Like, normally I would just, like, disappear on people, ghost people and stuff like that. But now I'm just telling people, like, you're just like, if it comes to a point where I just had to end the conversation, I'm just going to end the conversation. But now it comes to the point where I'm just telling people, like, you and I are not a match. Like, we have different views, we're on different pages, and I don't have time to slow down or, for you to catch up. Like, I don't. Like, I'm on a consistent roll, I'm like a fucking a tornado, okay? I'm on a roll, okay? Catch up, like, because I'm not slowing down. Put on your track shoes and get the fuck running. But yeah, and this is something that I have to learn for myself when it comes to being people's superhero and always coming to the rescue, because like I said, I know a lot of people that I've stood up for and I've said something for, but then they don't rescue themselves. They continue to be victim because they like it. They, it's a trauma that's in them that they just feel like they're incapable, of speaking up. But some of them is fear based. Like I said, some of them is definitely fear based. They scared of what's going to happen. They scared of the consequences and repercussions of what's going to happen. And the consequences and repercussions of you standing up and defending yourself is you finding your strength and you letting it be known that you will not tolerate nobody's bullshit. That's what's going to happen. They're going to back the fuck down. They're going to back the fuck down. They want to take that exit route because now they know, oh, I can't talk to this person no more. This is what I can't do no more. At the end of the day, I had to learn how to pull myself back and say, even though I love you, if you can't stand up for yourself and speak up for yourself, I cannot be your voice because at the end of the day, I have to preserve and reserve my own shit. So I cannot consistently be your voice, be the person to speak up for you and defend you. You have to do it yourself. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are not really getting. That they have to be their own superhero. Most people just want to be saved. And they want to be saved so many times and so much. And it's like, when are you going to be your own superhero? When are you going to be your own, you know, when are you going to be your own Batman, your own Spider-Man, your own Storm, your own Wolverine? Like, when are you going to be your own Hulk? Like, when are you going to be your own Black Panther? Like, when are you going to be your own superhero? Because I can't be both of our superheroes, okay? I have to reserve and preserve my energy for other things that's more important than sticking up for you. No matter who you are, it just is what it is. I cannot save people who just don't want to be saved. And maybe some of y'all are like that too. Y'all out there, whether it's friends, family members, or y'all continuously stick up for people who always back down when they're like put in a situation or something of the matter, and it's like you can't keep doing that. You cannot keep doing that. And the thing that also, that I've noticed about myself too is once I really started to come out my shell and once I really, because I can be really harsh, like, I can be really harsh in my delivery. That's what I'm working on, my delivery. I could be really harsh in my delivery. I could be really masculine in my delivery because it's my authority. It's my power. It's like, masculine is to take charge. I don't take shit. This is what it is. Like, I have to dig into my bag, my masculine bag, to let you know ownership and the ruler of this bitch. Like, I own this shit. I'm the ruler of this shit. And you will not come into my kingdom and feel like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's not what we're doing. Most people be like, well, it's a more feminine way. No, it's for me, I'm going to handle it the way I'm going to handle it. And if that means me digging into my bag of my masculine bag and pulling it out because maybe that's how that person needed to hear it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you could have two kids and you could say, Jason, sit down, okay? You're doing really bad. You're being a bad person. You're being a bad boy. I'm gonna have to take your toys away, and you're not gonna play games today. And then you got one that you gotta be like, yo, sit down, before I punch you in your chest. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when you have kids and you have to talk to both of them in two different ways because that's how they understand it. That's how they get it. And it's like you're trying to, be the nice way to the other one, but they just won't get it. So you have to dig into that bag and let them and be boastful. You can't just kindly talk to people. People don't want you to kindly talk to them. Some people, they can understand it, they get it. I talk to those people those type of ways. Like, I can communicate with people that way. But so some people, it is what it is. And a lot of people feel like they can talk shit to you however they want to talk shit to you, and you gotta just shut up and not be your own superhero and not save yourself and not stand up for yourself and defend yourself. But once you pop off and you let it be known, I'm owner, I am king of this shit, it will send a message to them too. Like, oh well, I can't, well, this person is unpredictable. They could snap on me the way that they snapped on them. So let me, pull back on how I've been coming at this person, because what if we get into an argument and she go or he go crazy on me like they went on this person? You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I've lived with people and I've known people, went to school with people, worked with people who were pretty much like that. Like, and when you come out your shell, when you come out your character and stuff like that, you let it be known and you defend yourself. It's like, whoa, now they're the victim and now you're the villain. But you know, um, it basically is what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all know, like, all toxic people or narcissists or manipulators or codependent people that's dependent on narcissists and manipulators and stuff like that, they all stick together. It's like a coalition of them. Like, they thrive and eat off of each other's negativity and toxic energy. Like, they and then they bring in the codependent people that's going to re-energize and woo 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 and shush them and make them feel even more powerful. But then they're gonna come up against somebody who's like me, who's gonna tell them, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And if you in your feelings good, you need to be there. Maybe you need to sit there for a while and understand and think about what the fuck you did in your actions. So that way, when you go forward, you know how to present yourself. Because you can't present yourself to me like that. Maybe somebody else, but not to me. So I'm going to need you to watch how you come at me. You understand what I'm saying? So, this was just a video on that, y'all. Hope y'all are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend, and I hope y'all are turning up. I did a TikTok, so make sure I'm gonna drop my TikTok and stuff like that in the description box and stuff like that, because I have not been putting my information and stuff like that in there. But I'm new to TikTok, okay? I'm new, so prepare to be sick of me this summer. I got on a dress, so it's dress season is upon us. It's here. So. But that's just the message that I wanted to come out and tell y'all. Like, y'all gotta stop trying to be other people's superhero, because guess what? Y'all fucking yourself in the end. Y'all hurting yourself in the end. And it's not doing y'all any good, because that person is still going to continue to be a victim and still going to want you to be their Batman, their Superman, their Spider-Man. And you're going to drain yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally even. For what? For somebody that's still gonna be a victim. Okay, so this was just my message to y'all, and I hope that y'all enjoying y'all day. Have a great day, and your girl will catch y'all on the flip side. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe, baby. Okay, I'm talking about my hair now. She'll look crazy under this hat. Alright, she'll look crazy under this hat. But, deuces.